Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the awards video. Today we have picked up the best flagship killer devices of the year 2021. Flagship killers can often outperform the flagship devices, and these devices cost a lot less than the flagship devices. So there is no reason to go ahead and shed a lot of money on a flagship device when a device that costs a lot less can serve the same purpose in a much better way. For this show, I have picked up 4 different devices that fall under 4 different categories. If you are watching my channel for the very first time, it would be massively appreciated if you can hit that subscribe button and help me reach 100k subscribers. Also, if you find this video useful at some point, do hit that like button as well. So the device that falls at the 4th place for today's video is the Oneplus 9R. Now this is the device. I am not sure if you have heard of it or not, but I have covered it extensively on my channel. The Oneplus 9R was the youngest brother in the Oneplus 9 series. This phone just went under the hood. It was not highlighted as much as the other Oneplus 9 series smartphones. So the Oneplus 9R is powered by the Snapdragon 870 chipset. This is a 5G powered smartphone and it brings a very decent camera setup, a 4500 mAh battery, 120Hz fluid AMOLED display. Now, the reason that this phone falls at the 4th place is the fact that it lacks a few features. First of all, it doesn't have optical image stabilization in its cameras, and then it doesn't have the wireless charging or the reverse wireless charging either. These features make it the 4th choice in our today's show, but this device comes at a very interesting price point. You can pick it up around $450 to $500 or $600 as of today, and I think this device is definitely a flagship killer with decent specifications. Next up, I have a device that has just caught a lot of attention recently. I am talking about the Google Pixel 6. Absolutely gorgeous device, stunning design and great feels. I am currently using the Google Pixel 6 and I won't hesitate to say that I am completely in love with the Pixel 6. The reason that this device falls at the 3rd place is the fact that it doesn't have the battery life as great as our top 2 choices for today's show. The Pixel 6, however, ticks a lot of boxes. It does have the optical image stabilization and it's got great cameras. You just can't doubt the photography capabilities of the Google Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro this time either. The Pixel 6 has got the features like the wireless charging. It's rocking the Google Tensor chipset, which basically comes from Samsung. Overall, it's a great device and it's a great value for money product starting at $599. The only thing that I don't like about the Google Pixel 6 is the fact that it doesn't have a micro SD card slot, and the headphone jack, well, that's a thing of the past. I think it's not even relevant to talk about the headphone jack because the flagship killers have started saying goodbye to the headphone jack now, and I don't think so that even the mid-range devices will have a headphone jack in the near future. The second best smartphone for the year 2021, and it's the iPhone 13. Hands down, the best camera system you can find on a device, the best video stability and video result that you can find on a smartphone right now, and the best battery life you can find on a smartphone right now. Now the iPhone 13 definitely doesn't have a headphone jack either, and it doesn't have a micro SD card slot either, and I don't think so that it's going to be your concern when it comes to picking up an iPhone. I basically picked up the iPhone 13 for the 2 reasons that I told you earlier. It's great battery life and it's amazing cameras. The cameras on the iPhone 13 are as good as the cameras of the iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max, and I truly think that this is the best flagship killer when it comes to the iPhone's lineup. iPhone 13 can get most of the things done. Only thing where the iPhone 13 lacks is the 60Hz refresh rate, and I think the 60Hz refresh rate is basically the reason that this phone has amazing battery life as well. But despite having 60Hz refresh rate, it's not a bad choice at all. If you are upgrading from iPhone 12, 12 Pro or 12 Pro Max, even in that case the iPhone 13 makes a lot of sense because you are not going to feel that difference in the refresh rate of the screen. And now the best flagship killer of the year 2021. Now I think a lot of you are going to disagree with me, and I am open to facing any constructive criticism, and you are free to drop your opinion in the comment section down below. But for this, the best flagship killer of the year 2021, I have picked up a device that was actually released in the year 2020. The reason is this device did not get a successor in the year 2021. Its successor is delayed to the year 2022, and I think even as of today, this device makes a lot of sense and this deserves to be the best flagship killer even today. I am talking about the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition 5G. Remember, I am talking about the 5G variant, not the non-5G variant. So the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition 5G becomes the best flagship killer for me for a few reasons. I'll tell you one by one. First of all, if you go ahead and pick this device today, you are going to get this device with the charger in the box. It's not coming without a charger even today. The Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition 5G also has a micro SD card slot. This device has also got wireless charging, reverse wireless charging, the flagship Samsung features like the Samsung DeX. Its cameras are flagship grade, the camera sensors are definitely really good, and the options in the camera application are similar to the flagship Samsung devices. I mean, you get 4K at 60 frames per second video recording from the front and rear cameras of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Obviously, the camera result of the S20 Fan Edition is not as good as the iPhone 13, but it's definitely much better than the Oneplus 9R, and it's very much competitive to the Google Pixel 6. Another thing I love about the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition is the software support. Obviously, we can't compare the Samsung software support to Apple software support. The iPhone 13 is going to get a lot of software updates, but if we specifically talk about the Android devices, the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition definitely is going to be a very good device because it's going to get 3 years of big software updates, which means that if you got this device running on the Android 11, it's going to get Android 14, or if it was running on the Android 10 back in the day, it's going to get Android 13 directly. Another thing to keep in mind is that it's going to get 4 years of software security updates. And if we talk about the price of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, I am sure you can get it at a discounted price because it's a pretty old device and it's definitely going to cost you a lot less than it costed back in the day. This is it with today's video. These are the best flagship killer devices in my opinion. If you think that there is some other device that deserves to be the flagship killer, make sure that you drop its name and the reasons why you think it's a flagship killer, it's the best flagship killer, down in the comment section down below. Make sure to drop your feedback regarding this video as well, and hit that like button if you haven't done that yet, and subscribe to my channel as well. With that being said, I will sign off and see you all in the next one.